Istanbul is the largest city in Turkey. It sits on two continents, Europe and Asia, and it has a population of over 10 million people. It's an ancient city, and its first name was Byzantium. In the year 324 CE, the Roman Emperor Constantine created a new city to replace Byzantium. He called it Constantinople. When the Republic of Turkey was born in 1923, the city's name changed to Istanbul. Today, it is still one of the world's major cities, and visitors can see its fascinating history everywhere. This is the Hagia Sophia. It's over 1,500 years old. At first, it was a church, then it was a mosque, and now it's a beautiful museum. Today, this magnificent building, with its large dome, is a symbol of the city and its history. Istanbul is also famous for the Bosphorus Strait. This is the border between Europe and Asia, and stretches from Istanbul to the Black Sea. Because of its location, the Bosphorus was important in ancient Greece, ancient Persia, and ancient Rome. In those times, many people visited the city, and boats used the Bosphorus to travel between Europe and Asia. The strait is still a part of Istanbul life today. The public transport on the Bosphorus is very popular with local people, and ferries are a great way for tourists to see the city. It's useful for industry too. It's one of the busiest waterways in the world. A lot of the ships traveling to the Middle East pass through here. And it is here that the local fishermen catch their famously fresh seafood. They sell it here, at the city's Grand Bazaar. This market is over 560 years old. There isn't much of the original structure, but some of these buildings are from the 18th century. At that time, it was one of the most important markets in the world. Today, it's still really busy. The market covers 60 streets and has over 3,000 shops. Around 300,000 people come here every day. They buy lots of different things and enjoy the aroma of herbs, spices, coffee, and cooking food. Byzantium, Constantinople, Istanbul. This city was the center of civilizations for centuries. These civilizations ended, and the city changed. But Istanbul is always full of life. Here, where the East meets the West, and the ancient meets the modern, you can discover the past and enjoy the present.
New York is the city that never sleeps. It is very busy, and it runs for 24 hours. The most famous part of New York is Manhattan. Every day, 2.5 million people travel into Manhattan for work, and every year, about 50 million tourists come here to visit. Because the city is so busy, it's difficult to get around. For many years, people didn't walk very far because the sidewalks were so crowded. They didn't cycle either because the traffic was so dangerous. They always took the subway or drove their own cars. So, for many years, a lot of people in New York didn't get much exercise. Because they were very busy, they ate a lot of bad food too. It isn't a surprise that a lot of New Yorkers were unhealthy. But in 2002, the mayor of New York City, Michael Bloomberg, decided to try and change things. He told New Yorkers to take more exercise, leave their cars at home, and eat better food. So what changed? Well, New Yorkers take more exercise now. Even in winter, there are lots of runners and joggers in Central Park. And now they can also run and walk here, on the High Line. The High Line was an overhead railway on Manhattan's west side. In 2006, it reopened as a park. It is now a great place to jog, walk, or relax. In May 2013, New York finally got a bike scheme. With city bikes, you can rent a bike anywhere in the city for nearly $10 a day. Now, 42,000 people use these bikes in the city every day. New Yorkers also eat better now. You can still eat every kind of food in the city, but the restaurant menus tell you how many calories are in your meal, so you know more about the food you're eating. Of course, you can't change everything. Some people here still don't take enough exercise, and many people still enjoy a slice of real New York pizza. But more and more New Yorkers now enjoy a happier, healthier lifestyle.
Holidays are a great way to see new places. But while some people want to go sightseeing or relax on the beach, others prefer exciting adventure holidays. They hike through mountains, go trekking across the desert, or ride boats through dangerous waters. Sarah Darby is one of these people. Sarah is from Oxford in the United Kingdom. She took 3 months holiday from work and went on a cycling trip in South America.
I journeyed to Patagonia, starting off in Ushuaia, which is the southernmost city on Earth. I flew my bicycle out from Britain to Ushuaia, and I wanted to cycle the Carretera Austral.
The Carretera Austral is a 1,240-kilometer-long highway. It runs through Patagonia and Chile and goes through some of the most remote areas in the world. So why did Sarah decide to go there?
I decided to go to Patagonia because it was an opportunity to go to a different continent, and I just thought, well, you know, Patagonia's a dream place to go to if you like remote and wild places.
One of Sarah's favourite things about the journey was the scenery. The landscape was amazing, and the colours changed all the time, from red to orange, yellow, green, and even grey. But that wasn't the only thing she liked about the journey.
The other thing that amazed me about the place was the people. They're really, really generous, and you know, they often buy you coffee or a bowl of chips or even lunch. You know, after a whole day of cycling, they kind of want to help you out, and yeah, the people are amazing.
But cycling through this beautiful but empty landscape wasn't easy.
I read a lot of horror stories before I went about the Carretera Austral. It's a very lonely, empty road. There's hardly any traffic on it.
The road was in a very bad condition, and she fell off her bike a lot of times. She sometimes had to push the bike, which wasn't easy.
The whole bike weighed 46 kilograms, so it's heavy. And I'm you know, quite a fit, strong person, I think, but it was difficult.
Sarah wanted to cycle the entire highway, but she only had 3 months, and she wanted to see a lot of places. So what other kind of transport did she use?
Chile's a very, very long country, and I really wanted to get to the very northern tip and see the Atacama Desert as well. So after cycling, I left my bike in Santiago and I used overnight buses. I did use pickup trucks when I needed to. I also used boats and I took a flight to Easter Island as the very last thing.
Sarah travelled from the southern tip of Patagonia to the Atacama Desert in northern Chile. It was an incredible journey, with lots of amazing things to do and see.